I woke up one morning feeling a mix of excitement and dread. The air was thick with anticipation, and I could sense that something was about to change. For years, I had stood by my friend, Sarah, despite the chaos she brought into my life and the lives of those around her. We shared a friend group that consisted of 5 people, but I had always felt like the outcast, the one who cared too much, while she manipulated everyone for her own benefit. Sarah had this way of charming her way into people's lives, but I knew better. I had watched her sink her claws into my best friend, Ethan, using my car for rides and my bank account when she needed something, while she lounged around, seemingly doing nothing. I warned Ethan time and again that Sarah was trouble, but he wouldn't listen. He thought he was in love. When she gave him an ultimatum, I felt my heart sink. He chose her, and just like that, I lost my best friend. Fast forward a few months, and my gut feeling was proving true. Sarah was jobless, living off Ethan like a parasite, while he struggled to keep their lives afloat. It was painful to watch. From behind my veil of silence, I observed as she flunked out of college, refusing to lift a finger. I couldn't help but feel a sense of impending doom for her. Ethan, despite his loyalty, was getting exhausted. One day, he finally confided in me. His voice trembled as he spoke about his frustrations. The weight of their relationship was crushing him. "She told me, I'm too lazy to get a job," he said, disbelief etched on his face. That was the moment I knew it was all coming to an end. Sarah, in her typical fashion, had managed to push him too far. She had everything handed to her on a silver platter, but her own insecurities were burning it all down. I watched in a mix of horror and satisfaction as the pieces began to fall apart. Ethan had finally decided enough was enough. He had talked about moving in with another friend of ours, the only one who had stuck around through all of this. Sarah would be left alone, with no one to lean on, and I felt a strange sense of justice for all the times I had been used. In an act of desperation, she tried to guilt-trip Ethan by saying she was fighting suicidal thoughts. But he stood firm. He was no longer her emotional crutch. I felt like I was watching the fall of a kingdom from my quiet corner. Sarah had it all, and she threw it away. As I contemplated whether to welcome Ethan back into my life, I realized how much I had missed him, not just as a friend, but as a person who understood the chaos Sarah created. And though she would be left with nothing but her own demons, part of me could not help but feel happy for the clarity that was finally coming into our lives.